of the NFL 2024 season.
Best show
ever!
Dude!
What's up, man?
What is
What's
it?
up?
Dude!
You look
What
great!
is this?
You look
oh,
great!
Man, we got everything going here.
You look great!
Oh, you look great!
You look great! Welcome to the Week 9 2024 NFL season. It's the Fire and Brimm Sports Halloween show. You've got Carl, you've got Doug, and we are here. When I tell you, you look great.
You look great. You look great.
You've never looked so good.
Dude, you've been working out too, I can tell.
You
Dude,
have
you're
never
buff.
looked this good. Fantastic.
Okay, these are costumes. No doubt about it.
They're costumes. Yeah,
That's
these are
right.
costumes.
You actually look good with that.
You know what? It doesn't.
You do have the guns out, the whole shot.
This side of the room is a little awkward.
It's really weird. This is like
really
driving in a car the wrong, side of the road sort of thing.
Yeah, but
this is exactly
it's a Halloween show. If you haven't figured out,
it is.
I'm actually Carl. This is actually Doug.
This is weird.
But
having a jersey on?
Though
this is really.
Listen, the Browns suited you this week, given our debate. What we talked about last week. What did I
tell you? I tell you all the time. Do not pick the favorites. Do not pick You got to put your hand like this.
You did. This one's
yeah, don't pick those favorites. Okay,
I know.
Enough of this. Get over there. That's better. That's better.
We're good.
Dude, okay. It is Halloween, man. It is. And we do this every year. We try to, we don't have brown bags. We have the brown pumpkins here, we got a Halloween going on. It's always a great time of year.
It is. Man, I can't with that Browns game, man. I can't not with that Browns game. Listen, here's the thing. We'll talk about when we sit down.
Yeah.
Let's go. We're rocking.
I'm ready. Go. Okay, let's sit down. Let's go. Okay, look, you tell me. Here's the thing. If you forget, if you're new to the show, if you've been around, we are here to have fun. Absolutely.
We are here to have fun. When we get it cracks me up, the people that are just there's no way this is going to happen, right? Or the people in the comments like, that'll never happen, right? And listen,
you mean like, don't know. Not a chance.
That's our thing is, say not a chance, lock it up, because that's what's going to happen.
When people called me out last week, 1802 or 1812.
That's right. They marked it.
That's right. Yeah, they marked it. They said, that's when you said it. That's when you said it, dude. Absolutely.
You were no chance, because this is the thing is, you don't have to bail yourself out. They're not going to win, but they'll be within the 9.5. That's so many handicappers do that. Like, they're not going to win, but they'll be within the. Listen, you're taking them with the points. Just go ahead and call it, man.
Absolutely.
Just call it. I mean, even if they don't.
I liked one comment last week. Very first comment we got on the show. Dumbest top five in all sports.
Right? Is that because we didn't have Minnesota?
That's right.
Yeah, they
dumbest top five.
Boy, we all over Sam Darnold or what? My goodness. I don't think Minnesota's going to make the playoffs. I'm going to be honest with you.
Whoa, don't say that. We're going to get another comment.
That's okay.
Now.
Bring your friends. Bring your friends. Dumbest top five ever. What do we got, man? It's Halloween.
I know it is.
Halloween.
Anything you're doing special for this Halloween? You get dressed up or anything?
You know what?
Like that?
Me and the little. So let me throw. So me and my youngest, we for the past few years we've done corresponding costumes. And one year she was when the Thor movie came out, she was girl Thor and I was Thor, and we were both Spider-Man one year, and last year she was Wednesday and I was Uncle Fester, she's a dang stinking cute Wednesday, Doug. Oh my gosh.
She is cute. Yeah, no doubt about it. She'd be a cute little Wednesday.
This I don't know. I think she wanted to be. So I know that the movie The Descendants. She wanted to be Red from The Descendants, Rise of Red, and she's absolutely gorgeous, just stinking cute costume. I just don't know what to correspond with it. Now I know you haven't heard of The Descendants, but for you folk that have, if anybody's heard of that movie, if there's a corresponding costume that Dad can wear before Thursday, shoot me in the comments because I'm just going as Dad.
I've heard of the Degenerates because it's me, but not
I might go as Doug from Fire and Brimm. I'll just be walking around. She'll go trick or treat, and I'll go.
So one time we're going to a Halloween party. We go to a grocery store beforehand. So I'm going to get some beer. So I get to the counter and I've got a full king outfit on. A full king outfit. Yeah. And so as I'm checking out, the person at the counter, they go, "Are you going to a Halloween party?" I go, "No, I dress like this all the time."
Every day. No, this is I wear this to work.
What do you think? This is what I do. I'm the king. All right, let's talk about the records. Cowboys. Guess who my brown bag is going to be this week?
Yeah, I won.
Yeah, jeez. What was I thinking? First of all, I picked a dog, and I picked the Cowboys. Who are our dogs? They're legitimate dogs.
By a half point, right? But if we had been doubling down, the Kool-Aid pick is now 7-1. That was a $25,000 bet that we had on the Cowboys. And we lost it by a half a point, right?
Oh, I know.
Man, I've been grinding, just struggling to stay at that 500, 8-8.
I know.
My
Okay.
goodness.
My daughter is now joined the group, and she went 8-8. She goes,
Nice.
"Dad, it's just 8-8, it's 500. I go, "Take it and run.
Yeah.
Take it and run every single time you can get that. So if you can get 500, that's great. But Colorado Sports, you get the 500.
He's having a heck of a year.
He's having a heck of a year.
Where's he at? 74.
He's ranked a little bit above you. Yeah, that's right. So
how's Ping doing? What's his overall record? I'm wondering if Colorado Sports should be the new.
He's towards top. We'll talk about that in a second. So last week there were a slate of 16 games, a full slate.
Look at this guy, 14.
Anthony G goes 14-2. Are you kidding me?
There's a poker player named Tony G.
You got Miami Dolphins, my buddy Mike.
This guy wins every week.
He does every week. I mean, Dominic Oliver. But Anthony just got engaged a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great friend of mine, my daughters and that. And so I think maybe the secret is anybody that's out there not engaged, maybe you have to get engaged.
Listen, 14
or be engaged with Fire Brimm.
I've been doing this a long time, and the 14-2 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
Those are far and few. That's impressive. That was a nice week.
So they don't know where they're having their wedding yet. I'm thinking they do it in Vegas. I'm thinking they take it.
Not after the 14.
Anthony, talk to Kim. I'm in Vegas, baby.
Not after the 14. And now he's on the hot seat.
He's on the hot seat.
We're going to see how he holds up
Absolutely.
here. Nice job. Right. That's a good week.
Scott, we're looking for you. I wanted you to be up there one of these weeks too. All right. We also have. There's a bunch of other people in double digits. I mean, once again, what a group we have.
Yeah. This is what makes it fun, is seeing everybody put their picks out there, the Fire and Brimm community.
T-Pain, Wyatt Martin, or my buddy on Twitter, B. Clowers. I mean, just absolutely.
And listen, I know you put your picks on the site, and we can't see those. Feel free to, you can share anything you want on the comments. Like, share your picks if you want, share your 3-team parlays, please. Obviously, I'm struggling there too.
Okay, now here's something I'm really proud of for all of you folks out there. Everybody in the Fire and Brimm community. These three tops, Miami Dolphins and Z-Pain, at 78 wins, they are 99.9% of all of the, all the entries in ESPN. That's like over 2 million. Yeah. I did a quick calculation, 2 million. They're in like the top 175, something like that. Okay. So 99.9%. All these other people are in the 90s as well.
Yep, that's impressive.
What a community we've got, man.
Share those winners.
Right, no kidding.
We need to see them. We got quite the brain trust
you guys here. That's right.
We got quite the brain trust here if we could put it together.
Oh my gosh, what a group that we have. There is Genghis Khan, our buddy Ping. He's up there. He's just one step ahead of you is where he is. So what a group that we have, man.
Yep. Absolutely. No doubt about it. So when you deliver an 0-3 3-team parlay.
All right. 3-team parlay. I don't think I've ever seen you go on.
No, you know what? It's been a bit of a struggle. This one surprised me. Yeah. The Vikings are the Vikings. I can't believe I put them in the 3-team parlay, to be honest. I cannot believe that I did that. I can't believe I picked them, number one. Looking back on the picks, hindsight's always 20/20, but I think Best Bet Ed hits a 3-team parlay.
He does all the time. Miami Dolphins and Colorado Sports, who was on the board last week, right?
They're 3-team parlays. I play those a lot.
Absolutely.
They cover my losses. That's right. So good work, guys.
All right. We still have Survivor out
Thanks
there.
for sharing them, too, in the comments. Please share your picks.
Yeah, absolutely. We still have 5 people left in Survivor. 3 people went out between the Jets and the Vikings that took a couple out. 5 out of 422 are still, basically we're halfway through the season, right?
Yeah.
And they're still out there.
That's impressive.
That is super impressive. Everybody out there, great job. Okay, so let's have a little fun. Remember, this is Halloween, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to ask you a question, and tell me like the first player or team that comes to mind. All right. So Who is the Milky Way bar in the NFL? And Milky Way being, okay, it's hard on the outside, but it's soft and gooey, you know, no strength, no spine at all on the inside.
Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott. I like that. And the whole Cowboys team.
Yeah.
And Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's a beautiful one.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. Who is the Snickers bar? Okay, hard on the outside, crunchy, you know, strength on the inside.
Strength on the inside?
That's what I would call it with the peanuts and the caramel and all that.
So this
you know,
is a positive strength?
I would say positive. We'll go for the positive.
Are we
side.
saying this is like the best candy bar out there? Is that where you claiming the Snickers bar is the best candy bar?
I didn't say it quite that way, but it's a delicious bar. It's a great bar. Why are we talking about the candy bar?
Because I want to know if I want to call them the Lions or not. Or the Lions
Yeah,
or the
well, I would
Snickers?
call
Or
the Lions.
You know what? No, because the best is probably the Reese's Pieces, right? Peanut butter cups. You know? So if you're going the best. So the Snickers, I mean, what do you got?
I call it the Steelers.
You call the
Steelers. I like Steelers. Hard on the outside and rugged on the inside.
yeah,
we'll say
rugged
rugged.
on the
We'll say
inside.
rugged on the inside.
Yeah, that's good.
I like the Lions. I like the Lions call.
I like
On that.
Yeah,
Bills
I like
Bills are a little bit more
Lions are a
nougaty
little
in the
more
middle.
flashy, though.
Yeah, they are.
They're good. They can toughen up. They're tough, too, but I like
Okay,
it.
Clark bar, another one of
Yeah.
my favorites.
Yeah, what's that
Now,
do?
a Clark bar, when you take it and you put it under pressure, it just crumbles.
Oh, that'd be
You
Sam
know,
Darnold. Sam Darnold.
And Dak, it falls in there too. Derek Carr falls in there. Sorry, Derek Carr.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Derek Carr.
Yeah,
Easy,
yeah. Derek Carr.
Anthony
I'm sorry
Richardson?
about that. Anthony
he's good.
Richardson. Oh, yeah, Anthony Richardson.
He was going to be my Butterfinger, actually.
Deshaun Watson, he's one that, you know, goes in there. Okay, here's the final one. Good and plenty. Okay, who is the good and plenty?
Oh, that's got to be the
NFL?
Jets, right? The Jets are the good and plenty. They look good on the outside. They look good and plenty, but they are anything but.
Hey,
They are
they're
anything
horrible.
but.
They're
good and
absolutely
plenty.
horrible.
Yeah, that was good. That was fun. That was a fun bit. Good job.
All right. So you tell us who's
Yeah.
you know, the Mars bar or the, you know, the
was fun.
Snickers, you know,
Yeah, that was
Milky
good.
Way bar, Good and Plenty, Clark bar. Let us know what candy bar you like. Okay.
What are the worst top fives ever?
Real quick, let's go back to
Where's
the
top fives in all of
top fives
sports?
ever.
Yeah. All of sports, Doug.
Everything. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're right in the top three, right? I mean, the Chiefs, Lions, Bills. I think the Bills are coming on. I like the way.
What
that
are you doing?
Because they're good.
They are not
They are good. They are good. They are a Snickers
You
bar.
have them ranked ahead of Baltimore.
Yes.
I can't take. Sometimes I just.
Wait a minute.
I can't.
How do you put the Packers there? How do you put the Packers?
Because they're deserving there. Now, when they lose to the
Oh,
Lions, this week, they'll be out. They're
deserving. I
to
don't
be
want
there.
deserving.
You are what your record says you are. Green Bay is looking good. You watch any Green Bay games, they look good.
I'm going to
Just
watch
because
one this
C.J.
week.
Stroud is quarterback. Yeah, listen,
watch.
the Lions, I am convinced, listen, Dan Campbell is the best coach in the NFL.
Yeah.
The Lions have a win. We're looking at like 10 years of success here. Like, then this is just going to be a fun run.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're going to win Super Bowl every one. Listen, there are championships on the horizon. We are going to compete for division titles. We are going to be in the playoffs, we've got exciting things to root for, and this is going to be around for a long time because Campbell just continues to evolve. He continues to get smarter. Yes, he's still Dan
that's a
Campbell.
young team, too.
Yes, he still takes risks, right? But he's taking. I have learned to trust that we can overcome some of those things. I still don't want you to one-off go for it when we can go up 3 scores a game away from half away from the Super Bowl. But listen, I trust him. I trust Brad Holmes. I could give. And then I got Kansas City, Buffalo. Those are my.
I like the Washington.
You deserve to be.
I like the Washington call. All right, so you think it's a top?
Too much Halloween playing games in the beginning. They're not here for any of this. They're here. They've already fast forwarded everything anyway. They're here for this.
I told Mike that. I go, what other show says just fast forward?
They're here for this. This is what they're here. They're probably not even here for this. They're here for
brown
the end
bag.
of this.
Who's your brown bag?
Oh, yeah.
The brown pumpkin.
Listen, guys, brown pumpkin. Who you got?
Go to the Cowboys.
Yeah,
of course
listen,
I go to
the
Cowboys.
Chicago Bears. I had the Bears minus 2.5. We were good. We were home. And we're out there showboating to the crowd, right? We're not playing, letting them get
It's not
15,
over with
20
yet.
yards
It's not
before
over
that
with
play.
yet.
The
I
15,
know.
and then
What the heck?
you give up that Hail Mary, get out of here,
It's
Chicago.
not over with
You know
yet.
what Chicago is? They hit that peak of the roller, and they are about to be, woo! Bears, Vikings, see ya.
So how do you not melt this, man? I melt right
Dude,
now.
it gets warm. I get warm down here. I'm not every week.
I'm standing here, I'm melting.
Every week I get warm. Yep.
All right,
Not kidding.
let's start it out.
So,
Week 9,
let's
buddy.
go.
All right, let's go. Texans, okay, you just got me about CJ Stroud. Taking on the hapless good and plenty.
Hapless, good and plenties. Hapless, good and
Jets
plenties.
by 0.5.
Why are the Jets always on prime time?
I don't know. Well,
I wonder why. Well, he's going to show up because they didn't play bad in that game. New England just showed them they weren't ready for New England.
All right.
I'm going with the Jets.
Anthony, okay, even though I picked the Texans, even though I'm saying all about the Texans, because this is on prime time and all that, I'm going to go with the Jets. I'm not, this would be logical.
Hold on. Well, they're the favorite, so it would make sense. It would make sense.
Point.
I cannot believe that stunned me.
Wait until I pick the
stunned.
Ravens.
Yeah.
Then you could get on me. Okay. Speaking of that,
yeah.
Bo Nix, they are having a very nice season. I think that they stand a chance of making the playoffs.
Denver is.
You called it.
They
You
are
called
proving
it
better.
early.
Well, I got pressed to notice it.
Yes, you did.
I got pressed to notice it, to pay closer attention. And I like that. That's our community.
Yeah.
That's our guys speaking up.
Yep.
You know, we got fan bases that are like, hey, pay attention. And I did. I looked at him like, look, Nix, you're right. He's playing well. And I missed it.
Yeah.
And then I picked him in that, but whatever. I like Denver. Baltimore's coming off an emotional, this is a travel game for Denver.
Yeah.
Is an emotional road loss. It's tough to respond from that. They're going to be just trying to get a win. Denver's going to fight for this game.
Anthony, what do you say? I mean, anything that Anthony says, 14-2 last week. I think that the Ravens are going to be so mad.
Because NFL teams.
I know. It's 9.5 points.
Fine. You know
this is a one-up, baby.
They're not as good as the Lions.
They're just going to go.
You know they just lost to the Browns.
I know.
Now they've got something to prove.
They're going to crush the Broncos
at home.
Exactly
they're going to put on a show for the home fans.
Because home fans.
Denver's traveling. Denver's traveling on a coach airplane.
Turboprop.
Peanuts and Diet Cokes.
That was good. All right, the Patriots got Tua back.
Yeah,
they had that game won like 58 minutes into it.
Did,
you know,
man. Yep, they did.
But they just let that go. They let that go. Take on the Bills. Gotta give the Bills credit. They go out to Seattle. They took care of business. That should have been my Kool-Aid pick last week.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that. And it was blue. I was thinking down there the Bills are.
You dropped the ball. Just get back on track.
Bills by 6.5. Anthony says go with the Bills.
I shall not. I shall take Miami. Getting some unseasoned. Maybe it'll still be warm up there this weekend. I don't know. We're going to go.
I'm going to go. Okay, of course I'm going with the favorites. I know.
Just keep picking them, Doug. That's when I know. Finally, you're back. I can get out of this funk that I'm in. Start hitting my picks again. Now I know I am locked back in.
No.
Yes.
It's the Bills. Yes. It's the Bills. I know.
Energy.
Here we go. Somebody's going to win. Somebody's going to lose. Right?
Energy.
Hey, you get the guns out. That's good. Okay. All right. The Cowboys. Miserable. Absolute most miserable team in the NFL. Take on the Falcons. Falcons aren't exactly showing up great, but you know.
No, they're
Falcons by 2.5.
They're winning football
Anthony
games.
says go with the Falcons.
Nope, I like these road teams.
You like the
gonna
road
get a win
teams?
here. Do you know Dak is the highest paid player in the NFL?
Yes, and wait, would you know that?
Well, they're not going to lose every game. That's what I'm saying. They're going to get a win. They're going to get a win right here.
You think so?
Yeah, Falcons are flying high. You know, they are in front of the home fans. You know, they are going to put on a show. They do have something to prove. All those good things. But the Cowboys, they got to get a win. That was a bad loss. They got to get a win here.
You think so?
I do think so.
All right, I'm going to go with the Falcons. I'm going to make them the Kool-Aid pick too.
Yeah, that is not who I thought you would take.
I'm going to go.
Not excited.
It's not exactly like dark red, but it's as red as I could get.
I guess.
I'm going to go with them. I just got to go with them. It was jeez.
Be confident with the Kool-Aid pick. Don't be wishy-washy.
Okay, you know what?
I
was last week. I was kind of wishy-washy about it.
Yeah, just be confident. You got nervous. You start winning too much.
Yep, that's right. I'm going to go with the Falcons.
Is it going to win?
Right. You doggone right, he's going to win.
All right, because we lost 25K on the Cowboys. Can we win it back on the Falcons?
Here, we're starting.
Is this a lock?
This is a lock.
Lock it up.
It's a lock. Go with it.
Atlanta minus 2.5.
You got it.
So I should change my pick.
You changed the pick last week. You changed
I did at Lions, and I got to win. I'm going with the Cowboys.
My Raiders, it's enough said.
Yep.
Take on the Bengals. Bengals, what do you say about this team? Zach Taylor. Get rid of Zach Taylor right now.
Yeah.
Just get him right now.
I know. Well, if he beats...
You know who they need on that team? They need Bill Belichick to be the head coach. Bill Belichick.
Stop.
Stop the pressing now. Bill Belichick is the head coach for the Bengals. They need a principal to come in and just whip these
Please
kids
don't
in
turn the
action.
show off. Please don't turn the show off. He's joking.
I'm serious. I'm not joking.
Listen, this is a serious. If you found us, this is a serious handicapping show. Okay, this is a serious handicapping show. You know.
No, Bill Belichick. That's what they need. They need a
Why are you
principal to come
picking
in.
them then? If they're gonna just cover 7.5 like it's nothing.
Well, they're playing the Raiders.
Who just covered against the Chiefs?
Oh my goodness! The Chiefs don't win; they win. That's all they do.
And the Bengals don't win at all.
But they are at 8.5. But all right,
Yeah.
Washington, gotta like Washington.
I thought Washington was gonna be your Kool-Aid.
That's
pick.
right.
That's what I had down.
I was close.
I had down
I was
Washington.
close on that one.
I was like, Washington was the Kool-Aid.
Take out. I know. It's close.
I tried to
went
guess
back.
it.
It was one of these two. It was one of those. It was the red. That's why I had the red. Taking the Giants. I don't know the Giants. I got to go to Washington. I'm going to Washington. I like what they're doing. I like the way they're playing. Even though these guys could, you know, I mean, at 2.5, you're picking the winner of the game, right? That's what it is. And so,
I'm
who would
going
say
with
you?
division games are always
Anthony
tougher.
likes-
I'm going with the
Yeah,
division
no, it's
games.
true.
Somehow they
That's
figure
true.
out. That pick makes no sense. I don't really want to talk about it, but the algorithm says the Giants. I'm going with the Giants.
All right, the Saints. Derek Carr's coming back, right? Taking Bryce Young. He had a nice game
Man,
last
he did,
week.
yeah.
He had a nice
Surprised that
game.
he's. Yeah, I didn't think he was capable
Saints
of
by
even having
6.5.
one.
I mean, with Derek Carr coming back, Anthony says go with the Saints.
No chance.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go
there's
with
a
the
chance,
Saints.
obviously, but I'm not going to say that. But yeah, I'm going with Carolina.
Oh my gosh. One of us is going to win and one of us is going to lose.
Or we're going to go 50-50.
Or we're going to go 50-50. That's right. Okay, the Patriots. Drake May is actually not playing too bad. Taking
not.
the Titans.
I mean, Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph. That's right. Titans by 2.5.
Do you know they had twice as much yards as the Lions, like 400.
Anthony
something
says
and
the Patriots?
200 something. They doubled up the Lions in yardage. Did you know that?
Yeah, I
they
didn't
did.
know that.
Yeah,
Did they really?
Yeah, they doubled them
Did
up
they
like
really?
400,
I
like
honestly
200
didn't know
something.
that.
Jared Goff threw for 85 yards. 3 touchdowns at 85 yards. It was all kick returns.
You sold me. You just sold me.
New
I
England's-
was going
New
to go
England's
Patriots
pretty
until you
sloppy,
just sold me.
Yeah. Well, I realize that they're the favorite now, so I don't think. Did you pick a single favorite? Favorites. That's. Please, if somebody can tell me how many times all the favorites won in the NFL.
This week 9 of the 2024
I'm thinking
NFL
now.
season. Okay,
I have all dogs.
The
though, so
Chargers.
no, I don't. I got the Bengals. I got a couple favorites.
Chargers taking on the Browns. Chargers by 1.5. Jameis Winston, he was a quarterback. The Browns have a quarterback, which we've been saying all along. Get rid of, Watson. I mean, that's it. Browns, Super Bowl? Not a chance. Anthony said, there you go, not a chance again. Anthony says Browns.
I'm going to stick with them. They, you know what, man, I'm not real super crazy about James Winston being able to do it again, but and Jim Harbaugh just wins, He just wins.
He's basically back home, too.
And they're just winning.
I'm going to go to the Browns, too. I'm going to go to the Browns just because I do think that the defense played great last week, and they can do the same thing against the Chargers. Yeah. And the Chargers, the Ravens got a better offense. So, I mean, numerically and statistically and, all this sort of stuff. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. The Bears. These guys just took one. They should have had an L on the column last week against the Dolphins. Cardinals by 1.5. Again, 1.5. You're picking who's going to win the game.
Yep, I'm going to stay with them.
You're going to stay with the Cardinals?
Yep. They're in front of their home fans. They've got something to prove. Chicago's got to travel all the way to the West Coast.
Anthony says
they're
Bears.
They're going to be jet lagged. Cardinals are going to win.
You sound like me. You just took my own spiel there.
Well, they're the favorites, so stay with it.
I picked a dog there.
I know, you got one.
All right, Jaguars. Take on the Eagles.
Jaguars, man.
Eagles, nice win over the at home, in Cincinnati.
That ruined my weekend.
Eagles by 7.5.
That ruined my weekend.
Anthony says go with the Jaguars.
Do Anthony and I have any different here? Oh yeah, we did that one. Okay, we've got a couple different.
And believe it or not, I'm going to follow suit with you guys. I'm going to follow suit.
Starting to get some of that Trevor
Look at
Lawrence
this.
love
Now
back.
we're a little bit.
I don't believe in their coach.
simpatico.
I don't believe in their. Yeah, I like that pick.
Okay, Lions go to Lambeau Field, right? take on. It looks like Jordan Love is like game time decision.
Yeah,
He's
him
got,
or Malik. I mean, it's the same quarterback.
yeah.
Same
Okay,
player.
Lions by 4.5. So that means the Packers are a home dog.
Home dog. Home division dogs.
Woof, woof. That's right. Dog.
Home division dogs.
So Anthony
Home division dogs.
I'm trying to pick up what you're saying.
Home division dogs. All right, put it up there. Put up the favorite. Go ahead. Just put up the favorite.
All right. This is crazy.
That is crazy. What are you doing? Lions are going to win by like 4 touchdowns. I don't care if home division dogs or not. I'm going with the Lions.
The Lions win by 3.
They are just doing.
They win by 3. I'm telling you.
Right.
They win by 3 points.
Then pick
So
the
I
Lions.
win? No, they win by 3 points. Then
You
I take the
can't- You're not going to
Packers.
call it that close. Since we had this
Yeah, I
conversation
just
last
did.
week. We had this
I
conversation
just
last
did.
week with the Browns and the Ravens. If you're going to take them,
When have I ever listened to you?
I'm just telling you. That's all right. Lions. I'm going with the Lions.
Which is true.
Just,
When have I
have
ever listened to you?
confidence in your picture. Man, you don't have to be like, well, they're going to be within the points.
No, but they're going to win by 3.
All right.
It's going to be a good game. There's no blowouts when they go to Lambeau Field. It's always right to last. It's a field goal game most of the time when they play each
That
other.
was before Dan
That's
Campbell
true.
and this regime and this
No.
team and
That's
everything.
been-
They're
he
efficient
went
and
Dan
they're
Campbell.
strong. Like, this team is something else.
Right, the Rams, they got Kupp and Nakua back. I mean,
They look
these
good
guys,
with all those weapons.
these guys got beat last week by the Bills at home. So based on that, I'm going to follow what Anthony says. Anthony says go with the
And I'm
Rams.
going to Seattle to bounce back with that home game, division game.
I'm going to stick with the Rams.
Seattle
I'm
wins.
If Anthony says that,
I like
and
it.
Anthony,
I
I
like
trust.
you picking all
Get
the
that?
same
That's
games
right.
as me. It makes me uncomfortable.
All right, the Colts. Joe Flacco. What do you think about Richardson chucking it in last week?
Yeah,
That was
I
bad.
don't
That was
understand.
bad.
I
That
don't know
was-
what's going on there.
Apparently,
you know?
he got chewed out by Sykens, and he got chewed out by the center as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they pulled him
What are
aside
you
and
doing?
said,
What are you doing?
"Dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?"
He ran a long way. He ran a long
I was
way.
tired. I was tired. Seriously, what do you guys think about Richardson
Yeah, he didn't want
tapping
to
out?
get hurt again.
This
you
is
know?
not. Oh my god!
I'll tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and introduce the game.
All right.
It's a Sunday night game. This is prime time.
Skull comes back 5.5 point. I mean, the road, but Flacco
joke.
makes a difference though.
Yeah.
Flacco is a difference maker on that
He is,
team.
yeah.
But you know what? I'm going to go with the Vikings. I'm going to go with Skull on this. I think that they bounce back from last week. Okay, what say you? Oh, there you go. There you go. So that means that Skull's not going to yell at us now? No, they're just going to yell
No,
at
he
us.
will, because I said the Vikings probably aren't going to make the playoffs. The Vikings aren't in my top 5. Sam Darnold's a Clark bar. Look, I don't need anybody telling me how good the Vikings are. Win some games and then you can chirp
All right.
some more again.
Buccaneers,
Yep.
even without Evans, I mean, even with all the injuries with Godwin, they still played pretty well last week. Okay, take on the Chiefs, who they're winning. They're not winning big. I mean,
They're not in fear of losing. They're pretty good, but I'll take the Buccaneers to give them a battle to the end.
Anthony,
Buccaneers will have the ball. They'll be within a score and a stop of winning that game.
Anthony, and we're all taking the Buccaneers.
Score and a
off the
stop,
board.
fourth
Oh, I
quarter.
love it, baby. I love it.
Tampa's
Okay.
gonna have the ball, score and a stop, chance to win the game.
Okay, so I've got to put just a second here. I really should have gone with them. Now that I think about it, okay, I got to stick with it. You said be confident about the pick.
Yeah, you
Be solid with the pick. Don't be lame about it.
No.
Don't be a Milky Way
Just
bar.
be confident.
Right?
Yeah. All right, we got to roll.
Okay,
I'm
go.
going. Here it is.
Go.
Listen, I like the Cardinals this week.
Cardinals.
We're bouncing back. We were
3-team
0-3.
parlay.
You know I'm going to get at least 2 of them.
Yes,
All right,
absolutely.
Broncos.
There you go.
Broncos are covering that game.
Cardinals, Broncos.
And I am going with the Minnesota Vikings.
And the Minnesota. Wow.
Yep.
Are we sucking up the skull now?
I'm putting Vikings in the parlay. So what are they going to say? What are they going to say?
You did it last week,
Man,
too.
you looked great today. Great
You
show.
look great. You look great,
Look good.
man.
Happy
this
Halloween.
is awesome. This
That
is
was fun.
great.
That was fun.
Hey,
Changing it up.
tell us about your picks this week. Tell us about your candy bar teams or players, ones that fit the that.
Put your parlays out there.
Tell us
Put
about
your
the
picks
parlays. Get the
Man, I need
parlays
your
out there.
picks,
The
dude. I've
top
been
5
struggling. I need the help.
Have a great Halloween, everybody. Have a great week 9.
Guys.
Have some fun.
Pick some winners.
You got it. We will see ya. Bye.